a real big dude.
Chandra, or whatever the command, whatever that thing, exclamation, excuse me. It's also, I mean, if you need the Spotify link, I don't necessarily have that. I think if you just go there and type Art of Draft, you find it, kind of. There are links to it, but I don't know what they are.
You have no idea.
Alpilism, we got a Chandra. Looks like he's missing this one. I think we just have a volcanic spite to go with it. Easy peasy. Sorry, Marshall, not today. These red ones are too good. I'm just gonna take Derision. It's still, I want to be red more than anything else. I mean, I don't even know what you mean by that necessarily, or what the... honestly, I don't know what you mean by it, or what the point of what you mean is. I'm not trying to be mean, but I didn't understand exactly what you're saying, or what. Like, I'm always gonna first pick this. It'd have to be in the pack with a Seed Shark or something for it to matter, where I would take the Seed Shark. I'm not even sure if you're saying it's one that's... It sounds like you're saying it moves more than, like, Elish Norn does. I don't think it would move as much as Seed Shark. Does it really? No, I'll tell you that surprises me. I wouldn't think it would move that much. I mean, that S'mores bar looks fucking awesome. All removal black-red deck? Maybe. Well, if you're looking at it from top to bottom, 10% is different than if you're looking at it from, like, everyone. I looked at it from, like, everyone to bottom. So I like to look at it. Card draw is nice with a bunch of removal. I don't know if I'll be able, what I'll play. But Elish Norn has, like, no drop. Elish Norn drops, like, 1.5% or something. I mean, other cards drop a shitload. Well, I can solve that problem for you by banning you if you want. But my family needs to eat, so I play a lot of ads. You can not complain about it and watch for free, or you can subscribe or get Twitch Turbo, or find a way to block them or something. But I'm the one playing them. If I'm not worth it, that's fine. I have, like, no little creatures, but it seems like a good racer deck with 6 drops if I got the little creatures. I'm not going to speculate on green. Okay. Pick 10. I'm probably supposed to be blue-red, it looks like. Why is there a Marshall still in this pack? Why is there a Marshall here? In the world? I don't know what to take. There's a Raft still here. Oh my god. This deck isn't even gonna... It's just all removal. I have to get little creatures. This deck needs like 3 preening champions, and then it doesn't matter at this point. What color isn't open? Except maybe green, but even green had that 0-3 with like 7 cards in the pack or something. It just seems like good cards are open at this table. Nobody's taking good cards. I mean, I got a Chandra and 2 Spites. I think that's enough in pack 1 to make me want to stay red. You know what I mean? I would agree. I wouldn't watch me without a sub. Some people do it, thank God, because the ad money's way better than the sub money. But I've said it numerous times, it kills me to see the regulars that I actually like to talk to without a sub, because, I mean, they're getting rocked. Alright, a little elephant would be nice in my deck, but I doubt it's worth picking. I've got a high power level of cards. I just take a Tetsuko. It's cheap. It doesn't look great now, but it's cheap at least. I got a ship. I gotta start thinking I'm building this in a blue-red direction. Although now there's only black cards in the pack. So now I don't know again. I mean, these 4 are good. These 2 not so much in blue-red. These are great. So I got like TPO3. Thank you for the subscription. I mean, Beer Gut, again, it sucks for you if you have to watch ads, but like, I would rather you just be hanging out and not subbed. God damn, I don't know which one of these I even want. I need creatures. I think it's this. It has to be a black card. Ah. Now it's back to blue. Just a weird draft. I know how many subs I have. I have 383 subs. But I mean, they're not all here at the same time, you know? I would say way under half are subbed. Yeah, I mean, I do have 2 spites as well, D-Stern. I kind of agree with you in a way, but... Shane's Addiction! Thank you for gift sub! 384. Yeah, I mean, I think it's not close. Red was open enough for me to get 2 spites, one particularly late. I'm going to take Lutri. It might even be companions. Right now, it's only fucking with 1 spite. Spite is very good, though. This I don't know. Is there any way to play red, black, and splash blue?
X1000.
Fuck yeah, arena player! Thank you for the cheer. That's huge. I mean, I could take a second dread ship. I'm gonna pick this. I don't know where I'm going. I could even take stasis field, but I don't really need removal. I love this. I don't know. Now it's got to be this, which I only have. I mean, it seems like I'm supposed to be blue still. Blue gives me some 2-drops. This is tough. It's tough on Grixis pile. I mean, I'm going to be base red. If I'm red-blue, I can't splash black. You can't splash these 2, really. If I'm red-black, I could potentially splash some blue, but I don't know what blue cards are worth it. Not really these 2-drops, right? Not really dispersal, so there's not really any blue. Like, you're going to splash Forager, maybe, but probably not, like, dispersal, meeting, cleansing. Like, that stuff's tough to splash. So, I don't know. It's tough. It's a tough deck right now. I mean, I have a lot of good cards. There's a second copy of that. I mean, I've committed to blue-red. I haven't taken a black card out of a pack when there's been a blue or red card in quite a while. There was nothing when I took this and nothing when I took that. I think I'm just going to take Derision. Because I don't see anything I really want Lutriable. I don't give a fuck about this. I mean, I could pick this over Derision, I guess. And try to maybe beat black-red with a Lutri Companion, but I don't think I'll have enough playables for a Lutri Companion with black-red only. I'm just going to take the best card, I think. I'm taking a pile on. Alright, I'm playing black. Removal, removal. Leave Chandra in the non-removal pile. Rat over Flourish? I mean, I need things to do early. Yeah, I'm taking the rat. I think Lutri will just be in the deck, not a companion, probably. That's 18, just black and red. Really, the only blue card I liked was Halo Forager. I don't really think an Unseal looks good here, though. Picking the land. I don't know what blue cards I might play. I don't know. This draft has led me astray. I think I should have a good deck here at the end, but I really don't know for sure. Yeah, I mean, the Forager's almost certainly going to make it. And some of these cards that I have down here may not make it. I don't think I'm going to cut a Derision and a Spite to companion Lutri and then have to find more. I think this is just a land. I mean, I understand Beatstick, but I have so few creatures. I may not even have things to equip it to. You can review it all you want on my VOD. I mean, I don't think I dislike many of my picks. I mean, if you're going to give me, like, Clairvoyance, where I know what every other pack is going to have in it, I would probably change most of my picks. That's likely true for every draft I do, though. Cannot companion a Gigantha. Even close to that. I guess 2-drop. 2 battles. Nowhere close to being able to play this. 6 drop, etc. This thing, I guess. I don't really have anything to sack to it. I never get arouse reinforcements ever. No, I'm not companioning that thing. I can't give up. I'd have to give up a spite and a derision and a deck that would end up needing to be 3 colors for sure, I think. I don't even want these, but I don't know what to take. I'm probably playing both ships. Ooh. Alright, I think I'll play it. We're going to have to look around here. I don't think I'm going to companion it, because I think I'd need way too many cards. And maybe it's closer now that I got this last pick beat stick. I mean, I'll look at it. I'm going to look at everything here. Removal. Card draw invasion, removal. I think this is too good to cut. All this stuff is my 4, basically. And I guess if I'm companioning Lutri, then I have to do this. I'm gonna be probably splashing it, man. I get around to things slowly. So let's say I companion Lutri. I play 18 lands. I need how many more cards? 8? 8 more cards that aren't doubles. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then maybe some more of them could be blue, maybe. But none of the blue looks like a very good splash besides the 4 here. Right, this assumes I'm companioning Lutri and I can't play doubles, which I don't think I'm going to companion Lutri. Either if I go straight black-red or splash, either way, I lose 3 playables when I companion this. At a minimum. I lose second, spite, derision, and the Lutri that I'm going to play. So I'll lose those 3 playables. So I'm going to have to play 3 more cards from up here. Which seems pretty bad to me. Because I just looked at it. It's going to be like this. If you wanted to be straight red-black with Lutri, that's going to be even worse. You're talking the Raccoon and the Land Cycler. Playing every card I can except this. Yeah, I think this is not an option in my world. Not an option. So if you wanted to take it a little farther and you get to play this guy and like you pick one more blue card or something, I don't know, whichever one you want to pick, but like then the mana's kind of rough. So I feel like I'm going to put Lutri in the playable slot and go back to where I was before. Just trying to remember all my fluff that I had. Feels like about this was where it was. And then add derision, add this. Like for sure. Well, the splashing gets easier this way. I'm going to at least splash this. Because I have 3 treasure makers and a land. So, I mean, I'm going to play this card. But I don't know that I'm going to play any other blue cards, because I think it's pretty free to play this card. That's actually true with Chandra. I don't like to think about it too much, but it is a good point. It is a point. It could be worth it to splash Tetsuko, I think. Because I'm probably playing double ship. And like the racer doesn't seem that bad to me here. But maybe it is. I think with 2 ships and a beat stick, I could probably play this guy if I wanted. But I have 6. Oh, and I have 2 derisions. Now, I like this guy. See, I'm getting there. That's interesting on the blue Convoke. That only helps like this. I mean, I'm not splashing this because I have a million removal. So this guy's going to get played too. I've got ship tokens. I've got treasures, beat stick. Yeah, this guy's fine. I think I like the ships more than this thing. I could play it all. I could easily just play him as well. But I think a ship gets in first. So cards I kind of like. I kind of like Racer. I kind of like Barrage. I kind of like Familiar. And I kind of like Tetsuko, I think, but probably not. Am I the idiot, or are you talking about somebody else, or what are you talking about, Albert? Because I mean, that's one of your better ideas, but your ideas are usually terrible. So I don't know if you're calling somebody else an idiot because they wanted the barrage. Barrage is perfectly fine in the main deck. Yes, barrage is fine, but I have so much other removal that I don't know that I need to play it. It's less fine when you have double spite and whatnot. I've been talking about the flywheel root cap. I don't have a lot of good ways to crew it. It doesn't wear a beat stick very well, but it might get in anyway. I would play the flywheel for sure if I was going to play the Tetsuko. How's that? But I think this is my deck, and I'm just going to play 18 lands. I don't think I need to play this. And I have 3 things to discard cards to. And my curve, I have to spend mana to play these and all sorts of shit. It might be. I don't know. I could maybe cut one of mine even if I wanted to, but I don't have 5 drops, so it seems okay here. I think I like it all this stuff. I don't know. Not Mercadia. I did forget, though, that the Lutri as well. I mean, if I cast, you can't really count. You can't count Halo, because if I've cast the Halo, I guess if I cast it off a treasure, you can count it. I don't think I need to splash Aerialist. Here's the thing. If I play just this Halo Forger, I have 0 islands in my deck. Happily. And that's how I want to keep it. I like all these cards down here. So if I'm going to play any more, if I'm going to play one more blue card, maybe I could do it off of just Eraser. Otherwise, I'm going to have islands in my deck, and I don't really want to have islands in my deck. So I have one more red than black right now. So this is 10 and 10 on the mana, 18 lands, which I like. Scrap Chomper as well. So basically, I'm not changing my mana. Oh, the 1/1s in me. I mean, you guys are... You're not wrong, okay? But, like, you're imagining a scenario where, like, I've played this battle, I've flipped it, I've activated it, and now I get to cast a Meeting of the Minds with one of my creatures. Like, I'm worried about this in my opening hand just sitting there for 17 turns, being a mulligan. Not like the Merry Christmas scenario of everything in the game already going right. I draw it with no blue source right off the top, and I can cast it because I have a goat token or whatever. You're not wrong that it can do that, but like, I don't think it's what I need to be doing. Now, Tetsuko is good with 2 ships. No, I'd rather have the land. I don't know. I wish Lola Man wasn't sick, because this is what my whole podcast is going to be about. People don't like to play lands. It's crazy. What is it's also good with Forger? Lands? The games where I land cycle this card instead of playing a land from my hand, I'm going to lose more of those games than I'm going to win because I cast it because I draw it instead of a land late in the game. That's the bottom line with these things. If your turn 3 is land cycle a Furnace Host Charger, play a land, you're going to lose that game most of the time. Land cyclers fucking suck. And you're losing more than you think you are because of it. I can't just cut a removal for Tetsuko, even if I wanted to. All the removal is premium. Which one would you possibly cut? And then it wouldn't give me enough sources to cast it. I wouldn't play 18 lands in this deck, but I have 2 Spites and an Invasion, so I'm going to play them. And I even have a Scrap Chomper. My point is I want good mana. Mana wins games. This is going to be my mana base. Once you've accepted that I'm not changing this mana base, I think it's insane to cut one of these for Tetsuko, even if Tetsuko cost red instead of blue. I'm not cutting these. But the reason I don't want it is because I have to cut 2 cards for it. Something for it and something for Erase, so that I can actually cast it. I want to do this podcast so fucking bad. Okay, Tetsuko over Familiars is fine. But then I have to cast it. So then I have to play Racer, and that is the swap I'd do, probably. But now I can't cast it. So now I need this Racer in my deck, because I don't want to play Island. I have the risk of 2 hard-to-cast cards instead of 1, and I gotta cut something else now. And it probably has to be the ship, and the ship's the only reason to play the Tetsuko. So, Look, I'm not going to actually do it, D-Stern. It's an exercise to show people things. Because it taps for blue mana. My cards are black and red. Yes, my cards are black and red. No barrage. This is my removal pile. I don't see... Would you cut any of these for the barrage? Because I think all of these are better than the barrage, and I don't want any more removal. No. I'm worried about nothing, Florida man. I think this is my deck, and it's built correctly. I'm worried that chat doesn't ever want to play enough lands, and my podcast partner's in his deathbed, and I'm never going to make a podcast where I talk for 6 hours and give 100 different reasons why you're supposed to do it. I mean, I have one good card that I'm not playing, but like I said, it's like my fucking 8th wide receiver. I just don't need another wide receiver. I like Barrage. I like to play it. If I had one less removal, I would be playing it. What do you mean second Swamp? Now, see, I never know what to do here. I think I'm dread shipping, but it could just be wrong. Because I don't really have a lot of use for the treasure, so I guess just get in more damage. Yes, certainly I do. Well, here's what I'm going to say. You guys watch me draft, you guys watch me play, you guys watch me build my decks. You also watch me win more than basically anyone else. So you got to figure what it's coming from. I seem to make enough mistakes in my gameplay that I don't think I'm just playing circles around everybody. You know, you guys think I draft like a fucking dunce cap because I don't follow 17 lands. So I must just be building my decks better. I mean, it's got to be something. Wish I knew what the fuck to do, ever. I have no clue what to do here. Why, how am I in full control? I feel like I like this better. I get better attacks next turn. I still have all my removal for his plays, but I definitely thought about bold attack for 6. I have just numerous other reasons why I think more lands is better. And again, we're talking about one land here. We're talking about like when someone would say, why don't you cut that and play 16? I'm like, no, I want to play 17. Or about in this deck, if they're like, couldn't you just play 17? And I'm like, no, I want to play 18. It's never like we're miles apart, but I think that has to count for a lot. And like I say, everyone's it's clear that limited is different than it used to be. And it's clear that constructed is different than it used to be. But people don't seem to account for it like that. Hopefully he doesn't have a board like Well, I have more treasures. I only have one blue card. He's going to die before I draw the blue card. There's another thing I've said a million times on stream. This applies to when I have a nice aggro deck, specifically with a lot of good 4-drops or something in it. You can't flood if they die. That just means you hit your drops early, you cast your shit, and they lose. Well, this hand's a treat. Lose the stick, maybe? I guess I could lose the cliffs. Play the stick, then the 2-drop and equip. Yeah, I probably have to lose the cliffs. This hand, obviously, if they just kill my creature, I'm probably just gonna die. I mean, you know, early in the game, right? Late games are bad for my deck. I mean, I do have Chandra and stuff, so it's not the end of the world, but this isn't exactly my aggroist deck. But you know those decks, those red-white decks with the fucking 4-drops. You know what I'm talking about. You act stupid, but you know. Guys, it's an act, okay? Alpoism is really not this stupid. It's an act. It plays a great dummy. Alpo plays a great dummy. I'm kind of taking an ass whipping here. I don't think I can sack my treasures for something I can just end up casting naturally. It's tough for me to tell if I'm supposed to keep this card in my hand or discard it too. I cannot save my creature. I don't know if I want him lifelinking me for 4 this turn though. I don't know. That's a tough call on getting rid of that thing too. Lutri, my lad, thanks for showing up. Fucking Moloch world over there, huh? I may not be able to finish him off, but I got it to a good spot at least. If I didn't loot that fucking 6-drop away, I wouldn't have had the loot return, so you can't even be like, well, you know what I mean? You can't have it all. You gotta give up something to get some. I didn't expect him to. But we had a little ham con. Alpoism, that's maybe right. It might be tough for us to be in the same spot at the same time. You were a land away from what? Making an RCQ? You weren't a land away from the Pro Tour, right? You didn't even go to, like, the big thing. What do you mean for the PT? You mean like this was years ago or something? I didn't even know he played Pro Tours. I counted if they called them Mythic Championships. I'm not trying to get you on a technicality. Yeah, that's fine. Alpinism, were you trying to qualify for a paper one or an online? How did you almost qualify for an online? Or would it have supposedly been paper and then they okay, yeah, I got you. No, I get it. I just thought of that. I don't think so. Irexi. This card is better than 2/2/2s. I think the Tiller can be good. It doesn't look good in his deck, though. No, I say that. I've seen the Tiller be look like it was going to be good 1 out of about 100 drafts. It's good right here. I wish I had my mana up for straight. Where's that Chandra at? Chandra's a good girl. Well, I wasn't gonna name drop you, but yes, that was the one. I didn't know if you wanted to keep that a secret. Oh, I'm fucking calling for Chandra's over here.
You have no idea who you're messing with.
Oh, I didn't know if you wanted people to. I think you should tell people because if they watch me and know how I draft, I think it can only help it, but I didn't know. I don't think I want this. I understand if I actually clear the board away enough to get my creatures to start attacking, then the beat stick would be good. But I just figure that's just assuming that if the whole game's going that well, I don't think I'm going to need it. That's essentially my thought process. Kenra with the blue land? I guess 4 and 7. It's not always that big of a difference. Sometimes one of the numbers there's a big gap, and then sometimes the number it's not. But I mean, I've been doing well the last few drafts. 6-3, 7-1. I think 7-1 again, and then this one. He definitely knows what he's doing. Yeah, it's kind of funny. Like, so I had basically just started talking with Miles, right? I'd kind of like just started talking with Miles and told him that we agreed that yes, he could do it. Yes, he does Lolas. That's part of where I'm going with this. So I one night, like literally like 2 nights after me and Miles said we were going to do it, somebody came into my chat and was like, "Hey, Ham, you know, I do a lot of these people's YouTubes. Like, would you be interested?" And I'm like, "Man, you know, I just basically, you know, if you're legit, you know, I just started with some other person." I said, like, literally just started. So I got to give him a shot, you know. Like, I told him I was going to let him do it, see how it goes. So I forgot who the guy was. It was weird. Like, his name was something and then bot, _bot. So I'm like, "Are you a bot? Like, are you a person?" And he's like, "No, I'm a person. I just have a weird name." So I knew I wanted to find this guy and get back in contact and ask him about it. And then at the same time, Lola was telling me about how he had a guy doing his YouTube that he wanted to hook me up with. And then it turns out it was then the guy came into my chat like 2 days after Lola said that again, and I was like, "Yes, I've been wanting to find you again. I'm glad you came back." And then I told him to email me, and when he emailed me, he specifically mentioned that he did Lolas. So I'm like, okay, well, now it's all the same person. I know it's all the same person. Dan X18, thank you for the subscription. He does New Mod. He does Young Dingo, Demonic Tutors, Spike, something Spike. I can't even think of all the names he listed. He listed a lot of names that he did. Seems like I just set up for this Chandra. Yeah. And I'm sure there's a few others that I'm forgetting. That would be a coincidence, I think. I opened Chandra, and then I got black cards to go with it. I have a lot of blue cards, too. Well, the same guys behind all those channels that I named, and potentially a few more, even, that I'm less sure about.
Have to win this fight.
I mean, some of them might be bigger than others. Like me, I've made him nothing. Lola's not even monetized, so you know, I don't. I said, you know, I can't pay you anything. Like, and you know, it has to come from profits or whatever. Yeah, exactly. That's what I've said I would do with everyone that's ever tried it. They're just, I mean, to be technical, Miles and me probably made about $20, but like I haven't been able to cash that out. You did a great job, honestly. Like, you made some stuff that I fucking loved. Like, we're still using the intro you made. Because I told him I liked it so much when he asked me about an intro. Like, I'm like, well, I've got one from, you know, that I fucking love. That's brutal. I'm not sure on Nummy. I think Nummy might record some of his own, and this guy just does his VODs, because I know Nummy uploads, like, live ones as well. I just know he mentioned Nummy in the email. I don't have too much info about that. To be honest, I was a little surprised he mentioned him, just because I know that I thought Newmont made his own shit. I don't even know what that means, like manually turn on and off his recording during downtime, but not even sure what that means, but I don't doubt you. I don't know much about this stuff is all I'm getting. Oh, yeah, you mean he starts a recording and stops the recording, or what? I think that's what you're saying. It's been an awkward land draw. If you counter this one as well, man, I'm proper fucked, huh? I'm just trying to do a little Eye of Gataxias here. Not really. I've spent all my mana. I mean, this one's kind of extra. If I had more mountains, I would have been even spending more mana. I definitely wish one of these was a mountain. But, I mean, I might rather one be a hopper, but again, it has to, like, win me the game because it's a hopper. Versus the times that the hopper early cost me the game when I needed it to be a land. Royce, thank you for the subscription. That ain't good. That ain't good. Removal. There you go. Some removal finally. Now it needs to work. Didn't work. That's not good. Oh, he got double. That's even worse. Extra not good. See, I might be crazy, but I don't think a Halo hopper on board here would change it. Maybe a little. I mean, it'd be a little better. I guess maybe he wouldn't be able to send his Yarok. I don't know. Maybe it'd be a lot better. Well, if I take, I guess I'm taking 10. I don't know. Essentially, just can't win this one. Yarok's a good boy. He's hard to beat. You're real fucking cute, you little asshole. Oh, did you? Yeah, probably like 4 years. There you go, 3.66. That's like a rough estimate. I'm gonna imagine that I'm gonna just die here, but I'm still trying at the moment. I do have a Lutri if I just happen to top deck the right removal, such as that one. That is a good one to top deck. I am at 3 life, though, but Lutri can block. My main question is, am I supposed to sack 2 of these treasures to eat a land right here? Probably not. I don't know. Maybe taps his creatures or something. I'm unsure on this, but destroy does not exile. Oh, I'm gonna lose this game into a top decked creature now, huh? That doesn't do enough yet. That still loses to a creature off the top. Well, I guess I could kill my own prankster. Doesn't sound good. Can I kill them? Maybe? Probably not. I don't see how. No. 3 mana, please. There's nothing there. The only card in my deck that matters is Merciless Repurposing as far as killing that thing right now. The only option I have is to hope he doesn't draw a creature. Yeah, I mean, I can also hope he blocks. But hope he doesn't draw a creature. Or kill my own prankster, which I don't think is good enough. So now I bang for 4 with Chandra.
No more watching. It's time.
It looks pretty good again. What does its +1 do? Exile 5 cards. Doesn't kill me. You can cast 1. Exile top 5 cards until the end of your turn. You may cast an instant or sorcery from among them. I only have 1 in my whole deck, so that doesn't do jack shit. Well, I drew the only one I had. He did not want to disperse of that, huh? I guess maybe he thought he'd just die if he did.
Here. Have a gift.
Is he sitting on the draw 2 counter hoping I play something first? Shit. He's got a lot of things to answer, and a Chandra that can go face for 3. That's probably not his best play. Nope. Did that at the one before last. No desire to do it again. I was beaten and bruised. Came home with my feet bloody. It's a young man's game these days. Hello, Nurtronic. Well, he's ramping. It's a 4 battle. Might be worth playing and sacking this to flip it. It probably is. Never mind. New contender. The Dread Ship. Son of a bitch. That's not good. That one matters. That's rough stuff there. It really didn't matter much before that, but that matters. He gets to keep Yorion too, because it's fucking legendary. I mean, I don't think they're playing me like a fiddle. They're just playing their cards. It's not like I could have done anything about it. This would be real bad if this doesn't. It's not a Phyrexian. You can only sacrifice Phyrexians. You fuck this guy, go. His life link, don't it? Yeah, he's gaining 4 here. I don't like it when he gains life. Yeah, it might have been better biting a battle. Would have been obviously better. And then he's now drawn this part of his deck. This part of his deck looks a lot worse. But but they're gonna probably flip his battles, so I'm gonna lose. Oh my. I don't think I can let him get in a track, so. Or a Yorion, for that matter. He'll probably just get it next time with the fucking herd beast, though. But maybe I just keep drawing removal. It's over now. What would have to happen for me to win? Maybe if I draw Beat Stick and he's... I don't even know. I don't think there's anything. No, there's no way to win this. Yeah, it has Menace. Doesn't it always have Menace? I thought the card just had Menace. I mean, it was turned on and everything. Well, I've always evaluated it as a Menace creature. That's all I can tell you about it. I've evaluated it for what it is. I mean, I've played it a couple times. I haven't liked it, but I know what the card does at least. I guess he can just block with the 2/1/1s, but then Timurit's tiny. Fuck if I know. I choose wrongly an awful lot. Please do that. Yeah, I wasn't wild about this. No Eldraine Sagas. No Eldraine Sagas. No. Yes. You listened. I don't want him to kill this, honestly. Like, I'd rather wait to get use out of it, is what I'm saying. Like, if I just play it and plus it, he might have a spell that kills a Planeswalker. I've set up a nice line here, I think, anyhow. Now I can just play it and dome him for 5. If he wraths me. If he makes me discard it, and then he's done on my other creatures. Mortal Mangarka, thank you for a gift sub. It depends on if it's aggro or control a lot there, Albert, but like you can do with like 3 in an aggro deck, but you don't want more than that in a different kind of deck. This is not an aggro deck. I mean, this isn't also, I mean, this is just a deck. This deck has a shit ton of removal. Oh, that's a brutal card. The fuck? I guess I get rid of the Dread Ship. Can make a treasure and eat that. Thank God I did. Would not have been in good shape if I didn't do that. Not in good shape anyways. Jesus, stop it with the card advantage. I just milled 3 spells too. I'm bound to just hit all lands at some point now. This guy's just beating my brains. Probably like to have about 5 or so, I'd think. What's he getting? I don't even know what's available. I'll block.
Phyrexia to ash.
What the fuck do I do with it? Flip both battles? That is something I could do, huh? So that ain't bad. Fuck it. Does seem good.
Should be enough.
Well, he's got all the answers, folks. Yeah, wow. I got 11 lands in my 20 cards. I mean, my draw has been very good. I've got a lot of removal. What can he get with this thing? I'm thinking if I want to draw now or trade with the rat and then draw. Not much in his yard. He's gonna rat me. I'm gonna draw now. If I brick, it's pretty over though. Yeah, it's just over now. Yeah, Milk Crate, you got a keen eye for the game. You're gonna go places. My whole deck is lands that are left. I ain't got shit left in my deck. I'm trying to win the game, Sayuki. If I conceded every game that somebody in chat thought I was super likely to lose, I would miss out on a lot of wins. I mean, this one doesn't look good, but even now, I don't think it's completely over. I mean, when you said that, I think it probably looked even worse for me. There's only one way left to cast that, a derision. I mean, I'm about ready to concede it, considering the lookout going to make this thing or whatever. He's got 10 cards left. Maybe he does something stupid. And that can only help me, really, if I'm trying to deck him. So it's not likely to happen still, but... Not great, losing. Been a rough night. It's almost shit fingers time. I just gotta hope he's playing on mobile in the bathroom and he's gotta get out of there for whatever reason. Well, I'm factoring this one in as a loss, Albert, and to be honest with you, 7-2 isn't even good when you're trying to be a top mythic. Like 7-2, you're not even happy with 7-2. You kind of need to go 7-1 or better. That didn't do me any favors. I don't think I have anything that mills him. Well, in fact, there's only one spell left in my entire deck. Yeah, I'm shuffling cards. I'm not planning on banning either of you fucking clowns. If I'm banning anyone, it's going to be Alpilism because he's subscribed. Dead Hero's watching the fucking ads. I can't afford to ban him. Oh, you didn't surveil any away? That was my chance right there, maybe. Didn't do it. I mean, I concede like there. Like, I don't necessarily just let them attack me for the win, so it's not like etiquette. I mean, some games I make them swing out, just because sometimes they don't. But like that, I'm so far behind there. There's no way the guy's gonna think like about not attacking. Great, and I've determined with you, I prefer to shun you. I just tune you out rather than ban you. You're not going to say anything that needs to be banned. You're just going to talk complete and utter nonsense. So I just have to ignore it. That's how I've chosen to approach it. God, it's so fucked. There's no way to crew it next turn to attack this thing. No. I assumed it was some kind of Phyrexian. This is a goblin spell shaper, unfortunately. I'll trade it. I'm not going to even spite it. I want to get this guy out and draw some with my treasures. Hand looks alright.
No more watching. It's time to do together. Here's a spark of hope.
This guy's got a lot of problems here on this board. Planeswalker problems, creature problems, incubate problems. Skyline is something. I mean, I'm going to cast this on, or whatever. I don't know if he's dead if I don't do that.
Fight with your heart.
There we go. I killed him.